man.
Use your hands!
Can I please get dressed?
Get your knees up towards your chest.
Yes, sir.
Just listen to what we say, you got it?
He really got his fucking pants down. His nasty ass really got his pants down to his ankles at 5 a.m. outside.
Yes, sir.
He didn't even bring no pants.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
This is 71-year-old David Lee Henning, and he was quite literally caught with his pants down.
Get out of the ground! Roll over! Use your hands!
Can I put my shoe on?
Give me 1 second.
David had a nasty habit of spying on his neighbor through her bathroom window. A habit he
hell
got
no.
away with, too, at least until the 24th of August, 2023. His victim reported to Pinellas County deputies that a stranger was spying on her in the mornings. So the officers staked out the house and waited till 5 a.m. That's when David showed up, half naked, ready to do more than just watch.
What the fuck? I know we just started the video, but who in the fuck is getting up at 5 a.m. to go be a Peeping Tom? Yeah, you have to be a different, an extremely different level of nasty in order to do something like that. 5 a.m. to peek through shorty window is insane. What? What are we doing?
Sheriff, get out of the ground! Get out of the ground! Roll over! Use your hands!
Oh man.
Use your hands! Give us your hand!
Somebody put a foot in his back.
Stop resisting, all right?
I ain't gonna lie, I would have kicked him in his ass.
Yeah.
Would have kicked him right in his asshole.
Just park right in front.
There we go. Thanks.
All right, you're under arrest.
Obviously, you have no
You
pants
understand?
Yes, can I please get dressed?
You didn't even bring your shorts, man.
Damn, man, why don't you bring your
Get your
shorts?
knees up towards your chest.
Can I please get
Get
dressed?
your knees up towards your chest.
Yes, sir.
Just listen to what we say, you got it?
He really got his fucking pants down. His nasty ass really got his pants down to his ankles at 5 a.m. outside.
Yes, sir.
He didn't even bring no pants. Oh, fuck no, man. We're only a minute and 30 seconds in. Nigga, you're that bold. He didn't even bring pants. He didn't give a damn. No way he walked out of his house butt ass at 5 a.m. to walk over to her window with no pants. He just got on a big shirt like he walking around somebody's crib like he's somebody's girlfriend.
Who's home at your house? Pardon? Who's home at your house?
My wife.
And he has a wife. Oh,
So he's PwC.
He's not going to happen. Do you want to sit here? I'll go get the wife. What's her name?
Mary, right next door. Can I put my shoe on?
Give me 1 second.
Don't move unless we tell you to. You understand? What's your name?
David.
He's gonna go get some pants from the wife. Let's see. We gotta take some photos. Let me see your head. Look up.
y'all should have beat his ass out there.
Hey.
I'm just trying to put my shoe on.
Yeah, but we'll tell you what to do.
Okay, sir.
Don't move. You understand?
David had been sneaking into the victim's backyard through an enclosed privacy fence and secretly watching her through the bathroom window. When asked why he was naked, David had an excuse already lined up.
Where's your pants at?
In the house.
Why?
Look up. Look up.
I'd gotten up to go to the bathroom and just came.
Look up, sir.
Once in police custody, David would go on to admit that he did it because he was curious about his neighbor's appearance and that he engaged in solo sexual satisfaction, if it wasn't obvious already. David Henning was charged with voyeurism and 2 counts of burglary. He passed away on September 2nd, 2023, before the conclusion of the investigation.
What I love to hear. Let's go ahead and let's give a round of applause, man. I wish I had some sort of button where I could woo, and I can just, you know what I'm saying, how they be doing in the shows and stuff, where they be having like the clapping hands and shit in the background. I swear to God, that's what I do. And we know where he went. Yep, he down there beating his dick with Satan. That's exactly where he is, and that's where he belongs. You sick creepy bastard.
This is 46-year-old James Simmons, and he's every ex's worst nightmare. On the 16th of September 2020, deputies in Flagler County, Florida responded to a call from a residence in Bunnell at 2:50 in the morning. According to the caller, her ex-boyfriend James had come to her home banging on her door, demanding to be let in, despite a no-contact order on him due to his history of domestic violence. By the time officers arrived, James had fled the scene, kicking off an impromptu manhunt.
Take your scary ass back there, man, and go get him. Peeking around the corner, man. You done peeked around the corner 8 times.
Hey, it's the Flagler County Sheriff's Office canine unit. Come out now or you won't get dog fed.
His ass better have climbed one of those trees. Otherwise, he's getting his ass bit.
James,
Literally.
Flagler County Sheriff's Office, come out now, make yourself known. We'll release the dog and you will get dog fed.
Flagler County Sheriff's Office, we know you're here. Come out with your hands up. What's he saying? I can't understand. So Flagler County Sheriff's Office, come out with your hands up. Make yourself known right now.
What, they see him? He hawking him down?
Where you at?
The deputy spotted James hiding in a nearby wooded area. He had almost eluded the police, but once they deployed their eye in the sky, James had no hopes of escaping.
Yep, they put that bird on him.
Unit on the right. He's closer
With the
to you,
night
stop.
vision, he's cooked. He's out of there.
The unit further from the shed. He's closer to you. Keep going straight. Keep walking. 5 more steps.
Put your hands up!
Put him up,
your
weirdo.
hands up! Sheriff's Office, put your hands up! Do not move! Do not move!
Turn on your belly.
No way his stupid ass was laying down on his back and nigga, you thought this was gonna help you get away from the police? What a moron. Yeah, go ahead and hurry up and lock him up and throw away the key. This guy's a dumbass.
Contact.
Do it now. Turn on your belly. Do it now. Keep your hands out.
Roll, man, roll!
Nigga,
roll.
and if I'm not
Do not-
mistaken, there's a fence. So instead of jumping over the fence, this douchebag lays in front of it? Yeah, you must wanted to go to jail, bro.
Move!
There's no
Do
way.
not move!
Turn on your belly. Turn
Contact,
on your belly
contact.
Now. Do it now. Turn on your belly. Do it now. Keep your hands out.
Roll, man, roll, roll,
Your
roll!
belly now.
I don't care!
On your belly
Roll!
right now. Hands out.
Roll!
Give a damn
roll,
about your
roll.
back.
Hands out. Hands out.
I don't want to hear it, man. Fucking roll! We're good.
You're good.
Roll on your belly. Do not look at me. I don't care.
Put your left hand behind your back. Do it now. Put your left hand behind your back.
This nigga said don't look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me! Whoa!
Sorry, buddy. This is what happens when you run. You gotta make sure you're
Fuck
secure,
about your
right?
arm, bro.
James already had an order not to be within 500 feet of the victim, an order he broke and refused to leave even after she called law enforcement. Although, according to him, this was all a petty disagreement over texts from other women on his phone.
It's called a fucking restraining order for a reason. Restraining order. Restrain. Bitch, do you know what restrain means? You're not supposed to go there. So the judge doesn't give a fuck if it was over a peanut butter sandwich. Nigga, you're not supposed to be there. So regardless of what the dispute was about and how petty it was, you have a restraining order. You're not supposed to be at that woman's house. So I don't give a fuck about how your arm broke, who broke it. I don't give a damn. In all honesty, I would have stepped on that shit before I put them cuffs on. You got me running around in the woods and shit, and it's too late. Fuck that. I would have stomped on his arm.
She just want to talk to me about kids and blah 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 with her. She came and picked me up.
Where'd she pick you up from?
She picked me up from over from where I live at my Pepperdine.
Oh, Pepperdine?
Yeah. She brought me over here.
Okay.
And then I got the car. She went to my phone. And that's how everything got started.
So she saw some messages, I'm assuming, probably with you and some other girl?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then what happened?
And then she just wanted to go crazy on me, you know what I mean? And then when we got here to the house, I'm like, this man, you know, just take me home and go through it. When we got to the house, her and her daughter, so daughters got into it, you know, rah, rah, rah. So I was like, just take me home, please take me home. Okay. And then I was sitting on the porch, okay. And then I seen some flashlight coming out. I thought that was her dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I took off, man, even though my crippled, you know what I mean? I was just dancing myself a bit worse than probably. I was just in a bad accident 3 weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
And I ruptured my neck, shoulder.
Yeah, skip this shit. I don't care about what he's talking about. I don't give a damn.
But I thought it was Dad.
You thought it was Dad?
Yeah, that would have been a Dad.
Did you hear me yell sheriff's office?
I didn't hear you guys. I had already left already. I didn't hear you guys.
All right.
James was placed under arrest and charged with burglary of a dwelling, violation of a no-contact order, stalking, criminal mischief, and
picking them up and dropping them off, and them being together that night, and her finding stuff in his phone. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. Stop. Even if he's telling the truth, stop dealing with women like that. She's gonna fucking put a no contact order on you and then still mess around and be with, like, that's stupid. All of that shit is just, it's dumb as hell, bro. That's stupid. Even if that is true, she didn't do nothing but bamboozle your ass and set you up, if that was the case. Because now it's like, okay, I'm going to still mess with him and whoop-de-whoop this, but as soon as he messes up or he pissed me off, I'm going to pick up the phone and call the police on his ass, and he's going to go to jail. You put your goofy ass in that situation by even keeping contact with her and being around her, knowing that you don't, or knowing that you have a no contact order. So even if that was the case, regardless of the matter, he's still an idiot.
Man was 25-year-old internet stalker Nicholas Sess, and in 2019 he set his sights on a co-worker of his, 21-year-old Nicole. The two of them worked at Coconut's Car Wash in Flagler County, Florida, until his creepy advances made her quit. After that, he moved his advances online and refused to stop despite getting rejected every single time. All of that culminated with him showing up at her house.
911, what's your emergency? This guy just showed up at my house, and I never gave him my address. Apparently, he's been here multiple times before. Did he make any threats to you? He said that if I didn't give him an explanation, then we'd have a problem.
Nicholas was demanding an explanation for why they were not on good terms and why she had been avoiding him.
If I was Pops, I would have smoked him. Ain't no way you finna pull up at my crib and my daughter's here, bro. And first of all, she didn't even give you her address. So that means that you did some old detective, criminal, creepy, goofy shit to figure out where we stayed at. And then you pulling up, I would have smoked him. I would have smoked him. I swear to God, bro. I put that on everything. I would have smoked him. That would have been his last night breathing. Nick would have been up there with, well, not up anywhere. He would have been down there in the ground.
Here's to Nicholas's
not playing
home.
them games, bro.
The reason why I'm here today is because, I guess you...
He looked like a weirdo.
Yeah, well, you scared her a little bit. Alright, do you
Stands like
why?
a weirdo.
Yeah, what was all that about?
Oh, checking it with her?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just trying to clear the air. Explain myself.
Okay. Are you guys, like, were you guys in a relationship before or anything like that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I used to work with her at a car wash when I first got here.
Okay, so what was she...
information.
Yeah.
She said I could, talk to her through social media and whatnot.
No, I got you. And what would you need to clear the air for?
Oh, I was just wondering why she didn't want to communicate.
Oh, okay. So.
Because at first it just seemed normal.
Yeah.
It just became kind of like segregated.
No, I got you. No, I got you.
Woman, y'all have to be very, very careful. And like she said, she denied this man multiple times, but y'all have to be extremely fucking careful because we walk past people like this every day and we don't even know it. You might have communicated with a creepy motherfucker like this today at Starbucks. Chopped it up with him maybe no longer than 30 seconds. Oh, hey, how you doing with them kids? Maybe, okay, you have a good one. And that nigga was probably insane. Nigga probably sniffed your seat the moment you got up and you left. Weirdo, bro. Y'all have to be careful. You see his demeanor. You see how calm he is. And, oh, no, I was just trying to... Crazy ass nigga. And that's how they get you. That's how they get some of y'all, man. You think he cool and he nice and he's friendly and he's calm. And then the moment something doesn't go his way, that switch clicks. And now this nigga showing up at your house demanding for answers and reasons as to why you don't want to fuck him. 1, sir, you're ugly as hell. 2, you're a weirdo. If I was a woman, I wouldn't give you no pussy either.
You felt misunderstood?
What the hell?
Okay, no, I understand that.
She told me she lived right across a certain way. Maybe a few months before I showed up.
So she told you?
I didn't even figure out, really. I just kept it in mind, and then...
So you knew where she lived beforehand? Or you just followed her home one day?
No, up until like 3 days ago.
How'd you find out where she lived?
He followed her home.
Today that she told me word of mouth, either West Hampton or the Hamptons.
But either way, she didn't give you an exact address, dumb dick, which would insinuate that you would have had to stay there and stalk her and scope out the area or do something creepy and weird to figure out exactly where she stayed. Oops.
Because I went over there to West Hampton, riding my bicycle around.
Yeah.
Look, right in my... keeping an eye out.
For her outside.
See if she's outside walking the dog or something.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, because... Do you have feelings for her? Is that why?
Yeah, normal conversation.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Just wanted someone to hang out with. I had just moved here at the time.
No, I got you. So what are you doing for work now? You still over at Coconuts?
No, not Coconuts.
That was not the entire story. Nicholas would later admit that he stalked Nicole's social media pages, collected photos she had posted online, and studied the surroundings. Once he knew the general area she lived in, he would ride his bike around her neighborhood every day until he saw her walk into her home. Nicholas was the textbook definition of a stalker.
Here's the deal. Alright, you're gonna be trespassed today from her property. Okay, you can't step foot on her property whatsoever. Alright, you step. Okay. So I don't know what.
He went back.
What was the reasoning behind you going up to her and not only going up to her door but trying to force your way inside?
That was not the case.
So what? So, do you mind if I just write on the car? Okay.
We'll walk through. When she was telling you she doesn't want, she had to go inside, go help her dad with something. She's saying that you were forcing your way into her house. So that's what we're trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
We got her side. We're trying to get your side.
She was across red car.
Right in the driveway. Okay.
Supervising her dog. I was right next to my bicycle, staring off at my own space, explaining myself, getting my thoughts together.
Okay.
She said she had some issues to deal with, so I'm right there with you. I said what I did was stupid as far as trying to follow you on Instagram.
Okay.
It's just as simple as, click a button and leave me alone. And she said, not to be rude, I need to go help my dad because he never said what he said her ways.
Nicholas didn't just follow her on Instagram. He sent her a torrent of messages online. Messages Nicole described as odd, not making sense, and uncomfortable in nature. After she blocked him, Nicholas resorted to using multiple fake accounts to message her. He became such a nuisance that Nicole outright deleted her social media apps.
Damn.
We're trying to figure out what happened. You're not in trouble right now. We're just trying to figure it out so we can put her at ease.
So there's no reason for you to be nervous about
Yeah.
it? No, this right here, I'll explain it to you, Bo. This right here says trespass warning.
I got in trouble for doing push-ups, trespass.
You're not going to jail. You're not getting arrested.
So it's just a trespass warning. Okay. It's just saying if you go back, I know it's hard to read, but if you go back to one Walla place, basically if you go back to her house again, you get anywhere on that property, you'll be subject to arrest. Okay.
Just pretty much don't go back to her house.
Don't go back to her house. But before, we're just trying to figure out.
This is the first time I talked to her since we worked together. I mean, she told me she had some mental issues to deal with, and that's why she doesn't use her phone. And I said, I understand. Right there with you.
To a dumbass like this, or to somebody, obviously he's insane. Like, there's something. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a couple of screws loose, not even loose, missing, just completely gone. Right? He's completely missing the point. He's not even grasping the concept. He keeps talking about how she don't want to use her phone and all this other shit. Bro, didn't y'all hear what he said? We're talking about, oh man, I knew it was wrong to follow you on Instagram. No, bitch, it was wrong for you to not only follow me on Instagram, send me a bunch of creepy messages, then stalk me and harass me to the point to where I have to delete my social media. Then you ride your fucking bike like Debo around the block.
Debo!
For days, waiting for me to come outside to walk my dog so that you can figure out exactly where I live so that you can try to break into my home. This is why I don't want children. This is why I don't want kids, because I would have did something to him. I would have did something to him. 110%.
She doesn't want any contact with you.
Oh, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, okay. She's, I guess after the incident today, she's a little scared. Just do me a favor. No more contact with her whatsoever. Okay, she activated some of her social medias today just so I could see the messages that you've been sending her, right? And I understand where she's coming from, but I also understand where you're coming from. But for whatever reason,
no, don't give him any satisfaction.
Any contact with you. Okay, so she continued to turn off her social media, but she just do her a favor. Don't create any new accounts. Don't try to contact her.
Yeah, that's what I was telling her. It was silly. I was just like, in my right mind, you know, you had random people all the time. I'm thinking maybe I'll just create another one. I haven't done this stupid move before, and that's what I was trying to explain to her. That was stupid. That's a dummy mission. You know, but that's all I wanted to explain. She said, I understand. I'm just having some mental distress, psychological issues. I put social media aside. I said, I understand. There was no miscommunication. It was just, I need to go help my dad.
No, I got you. Yeah, just kind of leave her alone so you don't get jammed up with anything. Okay?
He did it again. He didn't leave her alone.
I'm safe after this off, but...
Yeah, just don't go to her house. Don't go to her property. Other than that, you're safe.
Nicholas had been served a clear warning to stay away from the woman he'd been stalking for months. The very next day, however, officers found him riding his bike on the way to his victim's house.
What the fuck did I say? What did I say? I said he was going to do the exact same thing again, and 24 hours later, this nigga, here goes Debo, back on the bike.
Why you tripping, Debo? Shut up, fucker, knock your ass out.
Here go Debo, right here. You know what I'm saying? If everybody watched Friday, if you ain't watched Friday, you need to go watch it, because if you haven't, you're not cultured, right? I knew this was gonna happen.
Hey, buddy, where's your helmet at?
Talking about where's his helmet.
Did you look at the crosswalk before you crossed? So stop. You got ID on you, man? You have the ID? You step off your bike for me real quick, man. Take your backpack off, please. You don't got any weapons or anything on you?
I feel like he does. He got something in that backpack.
Where you heading? Over there? Okay. You don't have any weapons in your pocket or anything, man? Your hands out of your pocket? You're under arrest. We'll explain to you here in a second why, okay? Don't resist. Understand?
Hold on, I do have a question though, and I think they might answer it. But why are they arresting him here? Because he's not at her house. So is he just not supposed to be like within a certain mile radius or a certain vicinity of that area or of her home? Because it doesn't even look like he's anywhere like near her house yet. Not to say that I'm not trying to take up for him because he's a creep, of course.
What's
the question?
Stalking. You understand? We have anyone we get this bike to? we have anyone we can get this bike to? Mother? Is she able to come up if we give her a call? Yeah. Right in front of Buddy Taylor. Alright, we'll get you in the car, we'll pull the bike over there, we'll get out of the road. Make sure
How did they find him?
Right? Okay, great. While we're here and it's safe, right? Just grab your feet for me. Okay, you got anything on you I need to know about? Oh yeah, puppies, they be here. Ready to knock out?
And what's crazy is, bro, he look kind of like he's definitely in the gym. He looks pretty solid. If he would have gotten into that home and her father wasn't there, bro, she would have been cooked. She would have been cooked. I'd beat his ass for sure, but she's not finna squabble up with him. She would have been done for.
Nicholas Sess was arrested and now facing a felony charge of burglary of a dwelling and a misdemeanor stalking charge. He's looking at up to 15 years in prison and up to $11,000 in fine.